The Chicago Cubs now have the best record in baseball. I mean, be quite honest with you, we could end the show right there. But let's talk some more. Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of the Chicago Cubs Central, your number one spot for all things Chicago Cubs. I am your host, Mike Jones, here with you again, super excited. Why? Because our Chicago Cubs are absolutely rolling coming out of that All-Star break, baby. I love it. Why? Because I'm a Chicago Cubs fan. And hey, if you're a Chicago Cubs fan too, do me a favor. If this is your first time watching, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you are excited that the Chicago Cubs have an opportunity to sweep the Boston Red Sox on Sunday, go ahead and hit that like button. And of course, do not forget to hit the bell so you get all notifications anytime Chicago Cubs Central drops a brand new video. Now, with that being said, y'all, it's been a beautiful Saturday for your boy. Fish fry, hung out with the fam, but also more importantly, more than anything else, the Chicago Cubs take care of business behind Ace. That's right, Ace, Shota Imanaga, who came in and did what he had to do. What did he have to do? Oh, shove. Exactly what he does best. Shota Imanaga is now 7-3 on this season. This guy was meant to be a Chicago Cub. Shota Imanaga, 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 0 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 96 pitches, 64 of those being strikes. His ERA is 2.40. That's right. Shota Imanaga is now among the best pitchers in the National League as far as ERA. And that's no shock. That's no surprise. Shota was meant to do this. This is what he was meant to be. He was meant to be this type of pitcher. Shota Imanaga in his presser after the game literally tried as hard as he could to deflect, and he didn't want to heap a bunch of praise heaped on him. A lot of people were giving him credit for how he has carried himself and how he's able to carry the Chicago Cubs team that has lost its actual ace in Justin Steele, also lost for a little while Jameson Taillon, and then also has dealt with injuries and lost to Shota Imanaga. And yet and still, when he comes back, he is a constant, steady presence in this lineup, in this pitching rotation. He is able to come in and absolutely provide that spark for the Chicago Cubs. And not only that, but the Chicago Cubs themselves helped themselves on the offensive side in this game also. But Shota Imanaga, I want to talk a little bit more about him because it's very important that we do not miss this or overstate or understate this moment. Chicago Cubs are 32. Repeat that. 32-10 when Shota Imanaga starts the game for the Cubs. That's all time in his career. Let me tell you something. Craig Counsell said it best in his after-game presser. That is ace material. Those are ace numbers. That's what you expect from your ace. That's what you can expect from somebody that you just come in and get out. And that's what Shota Imanaga has provided for the Chicago Cubs team. He just gets out, baby. That's what he does. The Chicago Cubs are looking right now 59-39 in the and trying on Sunday at 120 to get their 60th win of the season. Boy, has this been a fun season for the Chicago Cubs. Man, the Chicago Cubs have played great baseball. All of you should be feeling really good right now about your team that is 20 games above 500 right now. 20. And I'm going to tell you guys, other guys want to come play for this team. Other guys want to leave these teams that they're stinking on or stinking up to join on and come and be successful with the Chicago Cubs. Kyle Tucker is making himself right at home. The Chicago Cubs aren't going anywhere after this season. This ain't just a one-season thing. This ain't just a mirage. The Cubs have control over PCA for at least another 2 to 3 years. And then on top of that, you look at the fact that Kyle Tucker more than likely probably will be re-signed back. The Chicago Cubs team looking pretty damn good, man. Looking pretty damn good. Now, albeit we're going to look even better once we make some additions and add some more pitching. But still, yet and still, the Chicago Cubs in this game looked magnificent, looked dominant, looked like a team that is the best team in the National League. Now, as Kyle Tucker said in his interview during the All-Star break, the most important thing is health. We've already lost Justin Steele for the season. We're already down without Miguel Amaya. He ain't even came back yet. The Chicago Cubs have to stay healthy. Health is one of the most important parts of this. You do not want to get to late August, early September, and guys start dropping like flies. Although we got some heaters up in AAA too that, might just be able to come finish out the season strong for us. But still, you want your guys getting ready for the postseason. You want your guys to play their best baseball heading into the postseason. You want your guys to be fine-tuned late September to be ready for October. When October hits, guys, every single playoff game, we're doing a live stream watch-along. Just letting y'all know ahead. Every Cubs game going to be live stream watch-along. We're going to do it. So be prepared for that because it's going to be exciting times for us Chicago Cub fans. So the Chicago Cubs do take care of business once again behind the back of Shota Imanaga, but just not behind the back of Shota Imanaga, also behind the back of the home run ball. That's right. In this game, Pete Crow Armstrong gets what? Pete Crow Armstrong gets his 26th home run of the season. That's right. He got his in the in the 8th inning. Matt Shaw got his first home run at Wrigley Field this season. Kyle Tucker got his 18th home run of the year. Michael Busch hitting leadoff, beginning of the bottom of the first inning, sends one to the bleachers. Kyle Tucker comes right behind him, hits his home run. Brujan hit a sacrifice fly to left, and that scored Dansby Swanson. And of course, we love to see this. Ian Happ got a home run also. Ian Happ, I believe now got his if I'm not mistaken, Ian Happ got his 13th home run of the year. So, listen, the Chicago Cubs are absolutely rolling. Absolutely rolling. And there's another topic that I wanted to hit up today. There's been a lot of talk, and I know this is going to continue to happen because certain teams need this also. There's been a lot of talk about the Yankees, about the Cubs, and about teams like that need a third baseman. There is no better place for Eugenio Suárez to come play baseball than right here in Chicago. Eugenio Suárez today alone took Sonny Gray deep twice in Arizona and gave the heart sign both times to the fans. I think he knows he probably will end up being traded. But yet and still, he will have so much fun and so much success here in Chicago and be able to win a World Series, which is something he couldn't do in Cincinnati. He had a chance to do it in Arizona, but they didn't. The case for Eugenio Suárez to come to Chicago, the bat that he offers, the defense that he offers, would allow the Chicago Cubs to be leaps and bounds better. That's almost damn near a death lineup of people of that you have to get through. Once you get through, let's just say that you strike out Michael Busch, fly out Kyle Tucker, and whatnot, and then Seiya Suzuki gets a double. Then you got to worry about Eugenio Suárez coming after that. Then you got to worry about Pete Crow Armstrong. My God, Miguel Amaya come back. You really got something to worry about. I am pumped, and I hope the Chicago Cubs do what they need to do. I hope Jed Hoyer makes that deal. I mean, I take a starting pitcher from Arizona, and I would also take their third baseman. So, like I said, I would take Kelly, the pitcher from Arizona, and also Eugenio Suárez, their third baseman. I do it in a heartbeat. That's just me, though. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. The case for Geno in Chicago. Let me know your thoughts. Listen, I appreciate each and every last one of you guys for tuning in and for watching. The Chicago Cubs will once again at 1:20 tomorrow try to win a series, but it will be tougher than most. Why? Because the Chicago Cubs are going to have to go up against Garrett Crochet. Garrett Crochet is one of the best pitchers in baseball. He has a 10-4 record, tied for the third best record in the American League. He has a 2.23 ERA. Your best hope is to repeat what you did last week. Last Saturday, the Chicago Cubs took on the New York Yankees, Max Fried. And what they did was they didn't get many hits off of him. They didn't score a bunch of runs off of him. What they did was they made him work. He's a lefty, just like Garrett Crochet is a lefty. If you want to try to win this game, if you want to try to sweep this team, you're going to have to make him work. You're going to have to outlast him. You cannot give him easy innings. You cannot be swinging for the fences. You have to come up and have plate discipline. Put him into deep counts and take your walks. Let's get into the motion of doing that. Let's get prepared for what is to come in the postseason. This is what's going to come in the postseason. This is what you're going to need to win in the postseason. So, listen, guys, the Chicago Cubs will also send Cade Horton to the mound. He has a 3-3 record with a 4.45 ERA. We'll see what he got tomorrow. The young kid's making the case to hopefully stay in the majors and not be sent back down due to a trade. We'll see what happens. But the Chicago Cubs do already win the series against Boston. They do now presently own the best record in baseball, 20 games above 500, a 59-39 record. And, of course, you already know what we do on this channel. Every single time the Chicago Cubs win, we hit the W. We fly the W flag. That's right, the Chicago Cubs with another W, the 59th of the season. Listen, man, I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks so much for tuning in and for watching. This has been another episode of Chicago Cubs Central. Be sure to be a part of the fun. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you comment below. Let me know your thoughts. If you have a question, you can comment that below. Or you can leave a voicemail at 217-816-5498. Or you can write me at cubsbaseball1992@gmail.com. Listen, I appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Until next time, go Cubs go. Peace.
Thank you for watching another episode of Chicago Cubs Central, the #1 spot for all Chicago Cubs content. Remember to like, share, subscribe for more Cubs content.